In my search to find the GOAT, I found all 12 Series 25 minifigures, and today we're going to rank them 1 through 12. Now, without further ado, let's get into it. And starting off the rankings at number 12, we got the fitness influencer or the bodybuilder lady, and I like it with the dual molded legs, got a good torso print and some arm printing as well. The water bottle and the dumbbell are a nice touch. It's just ultimately not what I'm looking for when I'm trying to get figures, because I'm more of a medieval castle guy, so for that reason I'm gonna have to put this one at 12. And coming in at number 11, we have the Sprinter, and I love what Lego did with the legs here. It's a cool mold, and the printed number 1 brick's also a nice touch. The torso has some good details as well with the 2024 on the back, but at the end of the day, this is just another cities figure to me. Lego's trying to be inclusive, which there's nothing wrong with that, just not what I'm looking for when it comes to figures, like I said. So number 11, this goes. And sneaking into the top 10 is the dog groomer. Now I believe this is a new dog mold, and I really like it. I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but I like it. And then the figure itself is good. I've heard a common complaint is that there's not enough hair, especially when she actually comes with 2 scissors. I only put 1 on here, but I would have liked this in like a small city set. Again, that's kind of a common theme for the bottom half here, but for that, I'm going to have to put it at number 10. And coming in at number 9, we have the Gamer Girl. Now, I like this torso a lot, like the sigil. I love the leg printing on the back, and fun fact, the logo on the back is the same as the bodybuilder girl over there. But I do like this figure a lot. The one thing I don't like is the bright pink hair. That's just not for me. But yeah, you might be noticing a trend just based on what figures are left. But for now and forever, this one's staying at number 9. And coming in at number 8, we have the Triceratops costume guy. Now, I think this one has a lot of potential for me in a fantasy aspect. I think if you replace the head with a Star Wars character, or even just replace the minifigure head with a black minifigure head, so then it kind of acts like a mouth for the Triceratops. I don't know, but it has a lot of potential. I like the figure. It's got good printing on all sides. The tail's a nice touch. It plays off of the T-Rex from the previous series. And for that, I'm going to have to squeak it in at number 8. And coming in at number 7, we have the Harpy. Now, I like this figure a lot, but I couldn't put it any higher on the list. Just with the other figures ahead of it, I like them a lot more. I do appreciate the leg printing, or leg molding and printing, I suppose. But I love the mythology reference here. I'm a sucker for that. But regardless, I am going to have to put this one at number 7. And coming in at number 6 on my list, keep in mind, it's my list, so it's my opinion. I like the train dude. Let me get this fluff out of the way here. But if you look at it, it's got a nice custom printing, the recoloring of the hat from the previous series as well. There's a couple common themes with going with that. These wheels actually move, not the middle ones, but if you take the dude's legs off, it'll actually roll around. But yeah, no, I like this figure, and that's why it's coming in at number 6. And starting off the top 5, we have the Mushroom Sprite gal, and I love the printing. This is such a great figure, and if you take the Mushroom Sprite, like the head off, the helmet, whatever you want to call it, off, and you put a cylinder on there, you can use it in a forest. The butterfly's a nice touch. I love the printing, like I said, front and back. I think you take the Mushroom Sprite helmet off and put a hairpiece on, then you got an easy medieval figure. I do like the potential in this figure, so for that, it's at number 5. And coming in at number 4, we have the Goat Herder, and I know this might surprise some of y'all if you've seen my shorts, considering that it's a series about finding the goat itself. But I really like the dual molded legs here, the sack on the back, the hood. It's just a great figure overall. Glad that they remade the goat and listened to the community. But the figure itself is nothing to gawk at, or nothing to be left in the dust by. So number 4 it goes. And coming in at number 3, we have the Noir Detective. I don't know. We'll just call him the detective. But I like the magnifying glass being bought back. The red herring. The gray fedora is always a nice touch. The collar. But this figure itself, if we take a little look, we have the dual molded legs, the printing that matches up with the torso, front and back. No arm printing, but is that too much to ask for? Because it's just a great figure. And coming in at number 2, and this one is honestly interchangeable with the detective. I think it's kind of a toss-up for me, but it's the barbarian, or fierce barbarian. And I really like this figure with all the printing, the arm printing, the leg printing, the torso printing. I think this one just fits well with the Viking village just coming out. I think this one could fit into if you're trying to army build Vikings. I know Pick-a-Brick's got the Viking torsos and legs out there still, so I think this figure could just go along really well with anything like that. And now let's get into number 1. And coming in at the 1 spot, it was never going to be anybody else. It's the remake of Basil the Batlord. Not only is this helmet a lot nicer, but the face print, front and back, you got the red eyes. They made him a vampire. I just absolutely in love with this figure, especially as a Castle fan. But you got the shield, the new shield for the Fright Knights. The axe is great. I love the colors. And the, of course, leg and torso printing are great as well. And then you have the remake and beautifully remade cape for the Fright Knights here. I love this cape. I actually have 2 of this figure now. I was lucky enough to pull 2 of them. And yeah, this is easily number 1. And there you guys have it. That's my rankings 1 through 12 on the Series 25 CMF minifigures. Yeah, again, this is my opinion. Feel free to drop your guys' list in the comments down below. Again, I love that what Lego keeps continuing to do with these. And yeah, we will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.